and scrapping parts of a bill that would have tracked women who have abortions.
There were concerns that that was one or two steps away from being able to track people.
And that is where we begin at 6. Major changes to a bill focusing on abortions.
It's called the Oklahoma Right to Human Life Act, and it had people talking after plans to track abortions in the state and ban certain contraceptives were part of the bill.
News 4's Adria Goins is breaking down those changes. Adria.
Yeah, Jolene, Representative Kevin West of Moore handed me this new version of the bill this morning. He says he made changes to those two key factors because of an overwhelming number of concerns. However, some Oklahoma doctors say there's still part of the bill that's unclear and it could impact patients.
The Oklahoma Right to Human Life Act getting a makeover on two key parts. The first one, allowing the state health department to create an abortion database. Representative Kevin West taking that section out completely.
There were concerns that that was one or two steps away from being able to track people who had had these procedures, and that's not what we wanted.
The second major change dealing with contraceptives. West says the new amendment allows contraceptives like IUDs and the morning after pill to be legal.
It's a preventative contraceptive that would be preventing pregnancy. Okay. And all of those would be 100% allowed.
Oklahoma reproductive doctors I spoke to say still some wording in the bill is concerning. Specifically this phrase, unborn child or unborn human being. Doctors say it doesn't clarify if IVF is in that category. After the recent ruling in Alabama, it leaves mothers like Whitney Kerr and Cassie Thompson fearful. Both used IVF as a pathway to motherhood.
It's the unknown, and it's the verbiage surrounding it.
There's a lot of concerns. It's kind of a tricky area right now.
I asked West if he thinks IVF doctors could misinterpret the language.
I don't necessarily think that that's going to come into play on this.
So this will not affect the use of IVF in any way?
I don't believe that it would.
Well, the deadline to hear this bill on the House floor is Friday.